Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into something really practical in Germany, and that is grocery shopping. Whether you have just moved to Germany or you're planning to move to Germany, you're visiting Germany or you're just curious, I will walk you through today everything you need to know. But before we go ahead, if you're new to my channel, I would like to quickly introduce myself. My name is Rashmi. I'm an Indian working professional mother. I live in Germany now for 5 years, and I share my experiences in Germany via vlogs and different informational videos. If you are interested in such content, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Also hit that bell icon and do not miss any upcoming videos. Let's get started. In Germany, there are different type of grocery stores depending on your budget. There are discounters like Lidl, Aldi, and Netto, and there are also some premium grocery stores like Rewe and Edeka. Premium store would have a larger variety of fresh produce and also some special items. If you're looking for organic products, don't you worry, Germany has got you covered. There are many supermarkets that only sell organic products like Alnatura, Densmio Market. Usually all the supermarket would have a section of organic products which is called Bio, B-I-O, or even better, Bioland. Bioland is a German specific regulations which are even stricter than the EU regulated Bio label. I personally mix it up exploring stuff between the discounters and premium stores. Now, my tip number one for you is always carry your own shopping bag. In Germany, the stores would not provide free plastic bags. So you are reusing your shopping bag every time you go for grocery shopping, which I think is really great. But in case you have forgotten your bag or it is your first time shopping, you can always buy the shopping bags generally at the checkout counter, starting from 50 cents up to 2 euros depending on the quality of bag you want to buy. Next thing that you cannot forget when you're visiting a German supermarket, especially if you have to buy a lot of stuff and you need to use the shopping cart, and you need a coin in order to unlock the shopping basket. The coin could be 50 cents, 1 euros, 2 euros. You put the coin inside the shopping cart, unlock it, and then you have your shopping cart for your use. But don't you worry, you are going to get this money back. After you're done shopping, you put the shopping cart back into the cart area and you lock your cart, and here your coin comes out for you to use it next time. Also, all the shopping carts have generally a small seat. It's amazing if you're shopping with a toddler, like I'm going to supermarket usually with my 2-year-old, and you can shop really stress-free. On the next segment, which is really incredible, it is fund system. Are you throwing your bottles away in the dustbins? No, not in Germany. You do not throw the bottles away in dustbins in Germany because of the great recycling systems that you have in Germany, that is called fund system. Whenever you buy a packaged bottle, you are paying some extra amount purchasing it, that is called fund, which usually is 25 cents. Now, after you have consumed the product, there are fund machines usually in every supermarket. You put this empty bottle inside the fund machine and then you get your deposit back in form of a receipt that you can use at the checkout for your shopping. This system is really great for recycling. This is one of those many great things that I really appreciate in Germany. Grocery stores in Germany are usually not that big like in US and Canada, but they are super efficient. Usually you will find at the entrance there's a section of freshly produced for fruits, vegetables, and then there will be a section for dairy items and meat products. Pro tip, if you're in a premium store and if you still want to go on budget, there are some budget friendly house brands. For example, Ya, Yota, yeah, JA in Rewe or Guten Günstig in Edeka. These products are labeled as budget-friendly, affordable products that make them a go-to for a price-conscious shopper. Also, if you're looking for saving some extra money when you're grocery shopping, then you also check out for the section called Angebote, which means offers in English, and these are the products which are usually marked with the red label. You can easily differentiate them and the prices would usually be reduced. Could be that the expiry is coming soon and probably some other reasons, but you will save some money buying these products. In most of German stores, the fruits and vegetables are generally sold by weight. Many stores have this self-weighing and pricing system. If your fruit and vegetable is unpacked, it usually would have a code. Take your product, bring it on the weighing machine, enter the price code, and here you go. You have a sticker with the price and weight of your article, and then it is very easy at the checkout counter in order to scan it fast. And also if there's a self-checkout counter, you can scan these by yourself. So there's one more really interesting thing in Germany about packaging. A lot of goods that you buy in the supermarket would have a Nutri-Score that evaluates the quality of food and beverages. It has a rating from A to E, A being the healthiest and E being the least healthy. Score consists of the good and bad things about the products, good being like the fiber, protein, etc. Negative being salt, sugar, and saturated fat. After this Nutri-Score thing was introduced in Germany, I can't even remember when is the last time I bought this packet of potato chips, this fried potato chips, which I love, by the way, but I do not buy it anymore because when I see this Nutri-Score of E, I just cannot pick up the product. I maybe sometimes buy this lentil baked chips, which is with the score C, at least not E. Even I'm not buying that often, maybe like once in 4-5 months. So Nutri-Score thing has definitely made people make healthier choices. How can I talk about a German supermarket and not talk about the breads and baked goods? Every supermarket in Germany has a section of small breads, pretzels, croissants, and even the big bread loaves, and you will find the machines in the bakery section where you can slice these loaves into the slices of breads. There are bakeries usually located outside a supermarket where you can buy the fresh breads or bread loaves from. Usually these bakeries have such a huge variety of breads that every time I'm going, I'm trying a new one. Still have some staples, but I would like to try even more. So if you are also buying the breads from bakery section in a grocery store or from a German bakery, do let me know if you have any suggestions for me to try. Again, we talk about German supermarket. How can we skip alcohol? So alcohol section, unlike many countries, is integrated really well and openly in German supermarket. German stores have a wide variety of different type of liquors. They have a huge variety of beers, especially if you go to the premium stores like Rewe and Edeka. Really amazing wines from all of the regions in Europe or outside Europe. Of course, spirits and hard liquors like whiskey, rum, vodka. You have to carry your ID card always when you're buying alcohol from supermarket because the cashier may ask for your card. If you are 16, you can drink beer or wine under parents' supervision, and you can buy hard liquor if you are 18 or older than 18. I personally have never been asked for my ID card. I clearly then look way older than 18 years, so yeah. Cashier से याद आया, checkout process in Germany. Cashiers in Germany are fast and understatement. They are super fast. They are so fast that you have to come up with a strategy to put your items on the belt so that as quickly as this cashier done with the checkout thing, you place them back in your cart or in your bags. Even after applying for the strategy, do you think have I matched their speed? No. Also, many supermarkets you can avoid going to a cashier, or if there is a larger queue in front of the cashier, there are options for the self-checkout machine where you can take your products, scan them and put them in your bag and then leave the stores and avoid those queues. Never have I ever did something wrong at the self-checkout thing and got stuck. I have many a times, so don't worry. Even if you're doing self-checkout and you do not have some information or you get stuck, there's always a support staff there to help you. Next one is payment in Germany. So when you're buying something from German supermarket, you can of course pay with cash, but you can also pay with card. But if you're visiting Germany, be mindful to carry cash. If you have an international credit card, it might not be accepted at the counter, so it's always better in that case to carry some cash. Now, one more thing what is special about Germany cash counters is that you can use the cash counters as ATM machine. Yes, you heard me right. At the time of checkout, you can ask the cashier to debit some extra amount that you want as cash, and once the payment is done successfully, the cashier would hand out that cash to you. Now, what's the catch? You might have to shop a minimum amount in order to withdraw the cash, which would be 10 or 20 euros. Probably the maximum amount that you can withdraw is around 200 euros, which is still not bad. We have used this thing a lot of times. There's no extra charge. So next time you go, you want some cash and you're buying some products in grocery stores, here you go. You have this tip. And that's, my friend, is your guide for doing grocery shopping in Germany. Hope some of these things might make your shopping experience smoother next time when you do grocery shopping in Germany. If you're already living in Germany and you have even better tips for me, please do not forget to share them in the comment section. If you have liked this video, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.